take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd scream.
The winner is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla drive itself, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last.
The winner is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. Finding Knox there, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Connor. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Kaepernick. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Goodwin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bills 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rico Gafford with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
To Justin Jackson.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Steeler first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chris Boswell.
Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bills 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10-10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Goodwin, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This one complete to Gafford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rico Gafford with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Steelers.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Marquise Goodwin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the sake.
Check my 21. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Moss.
Jackson's pass.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Down at the 42.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Check nickel. Watch twins.
They'll try to run with Hunt, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the night, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson going deep for Diggs, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back now in Buffalo.
With the score.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward. An absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A.J. Klein, his second sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the run, this is Hunt. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he connects with Ebron. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action, now Kaepernick. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Good one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean,